Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. Grimaldo spread out to the left. Howson. Unai Simon. And it's played forward. The pass has gone astray. Velio. Nuno Mendes. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's out of reach. Grimaldo. Laporte. Raya. Laporte. Raya shifted upfield. Laporte. Kubasi. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Llorente, aim forwards. Chance to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Pedro Porro clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Velio. Araujo. Velio. Nuno Mendes. Picks it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. Llorente. Llorente! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Inacio done delicately. Can he latch on to this? Ball is over the line. Pedro Porro. Laporte. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Inacio attempts a clearance. Mosquera. Cucurella, played into the middle. Nuno Mendes.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Antonio Silva, forwards and with intent. Now it's Nunes. Gonzalo Inacio. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. And it's Vega. Inacio, gently done. Matthews Nunes. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kubasi. Cucurella. Pedro Porro. Out for a throw. Oh, that's nice. And it's Porro. Cucurella puts them all in. Can he finish? Araujo. And it's Grimaldo. Now it's Llorente. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Araujo with the clearance. Out of play for a throw. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Moved on forwards. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot. Araujo. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Nunes. Matthews and the shot! It's really well cleared. Gonzalo Inacio. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Nuno Mendes. That's an imaginative pass. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Porro. Ambitious ball here. Gonzalo Inacio. Matheus Nunes. Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva laid out to the left flank. He is through here. Unai Simon gets it clear. Looking here to chip it through. Goes for a shot! Worth a try, but not this time.
Gonzalo Inacio cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Kubasi. That's a throw. That'll be a throw. Cucurella. Mosquera. Raya. And it's Cancelo. Great work on the overlap. Lovely bit of skill. Matheus Nunes. Over to the left. Unai Simon. Laporte. Mosquera. Unai Simon. Cucurella, who's set up one goal so far. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. And it's played forward. Jose Sarr shifted upfield. Gonzalo Inacio. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Inacio played into space. Kubasi. Laporte. Kubasi. And it's Grimaldo. Receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's found, shoots! Has another goal! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Vega. 15 minutes till half-time. Played towards the other side. Kubasi. Laporte. Velio. José Sá. Antonio Silva. José Sá. Vega. Matches Nunes. Looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Nunes. Matches Nunes. Played out to the right. Inacio has it in a wide position. It's gone out for a throw-in. Crossed into the box. Kubasi clears it away. He is just caressing the ball. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Mosquera. Cucurella. And it's Toro. Nice physical challenge. José Sá. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. It's a good run down the right. Looks to the other side. Well timed, excellent interception. Araujo, probing pass. Just too much on that. Vega with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Velio attempts a clearance. Gonçalo Inácio. Aim forwards. Cucurella. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Laporte. Kubasi. Cucurella. And here's Llorente. Mosquera. Grimaldo. We get a throw in. Hit into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Velio. Araujo. Diogo Dalot providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Howson. Pedro Porro. Unai Simon. Howson. Cucurella. Raya. Mosquera, gently done. That's too far for anyone. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Nunez. Vega. Gonzalo Inacio. And it goes cross-field. He's found a way through. Cucurella. Gets a good foot in there. Unai Simon. Unai Simon. Forwards and with intent. Pedro Porro looking to run onto it. Up he goes! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, Keane. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Araujo. Diogo Dallo in acres of space out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. Pedro Porro. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's a simple one for the keeper. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Spain sitting pretty here at half-time. 2-0 up. And we're off again. Bruno Fernandes. Velio. Araujo. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, such a clever touch. Mosquera. Unai Simon. Mosquera. Raya. That's really well manoeuvred. Velio. Velio, forwards and with intent. Decent progress down the left. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cucurella. Unai Simon. Antonio Silva. And here's Nunez. Gonzalo Inacio. Matthews Nunez. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Howson. Cucurella. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. Howson. Pedro Porro. That's a good run down the left. Oh, sweet feet. Chance for Hernus. Mosquera played out to the left flank. Velio tries to clear. And it's Porro. Crossed in again. That has been knocked clear. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Araujo. That's good running with the ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. It's gone for a throw-in. Jose Sarr, nice-looking ball. Cleared away. And that's a throw-in. That's tidy. Gonzalo Inacio. That's an excellent interception. Antonio Silva. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo spread out to the left. The ball goes in. And the keeper has it. Oh, easy pickings there. Llorente being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Laporte. Raya shifted upfield. Antonio Silva. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Nunes. Unai Simon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Raya. And it's played forward. Laporte. Kubasi. And it's Grimaldo. Caresses it through. Here's has a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Marcos Llorente actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That is good strength. Bruno Fernandes looking for a runner. Llorente. Played into space. Can he latch on to this? He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Grimaldo. Laporte gets into some space. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. We have all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Time for a change in personnel. Vitinha. Araujo. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Velio. Raya. Howson. Cucurella. Will play through for the wide man. Inacio with the slide tackle there. No foul, says the referee. Matheus Nunes. And that has been cleared. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Howson. And it's Porro. Vitinha played out towards the right wing. João Cancelo. Oh, good spread. Matheus Nunes. Raya aim forwards. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vitinha. Velio. Araujo. Great run on the overlap here. What a throw in. Bruno Fernandes. Danger averted for now. Grimaldo, gently done. Right, Llorente! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Marcos Llorente, oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Tries a deft little ball. Laporte. Moved on forwards. Llorente played out towards the right wing. Grimaldo. And it's Grimaldo. Kubasi. Aim forwards. And here's Llorente. Muscular approach does pay off here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Velio. Araujo. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Antonio Silva. Velio. Araujo. Velio. Araujo. Bruno Fernandes. Gonzalo Inacio. And that has put paid to that. Can he spark a counter here? He's going to be disappointed with that. Vitinha. And it's Dallo. Out to the left it goes.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Cucurella. Grimaldo. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. And now the breakaway. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the left. Vitinha could try cutting inside here. Vitinha. Pedro Porro. And here's Llorente. Velio. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Pedro Porro. Araujo. And it's Dallo. Lobbed in behind. Played into space out wide. Proves too strong. Velio. Jose Sarr chooses to go cross-field. Vitinha. João Cancelo. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Howson. Laporte. And it's Grimaldo. That's been slipped through. Oh, good. Llorente! Sticks it away! Llorente, more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So the lead now is 2. Vitinha played over towards the opposite flank. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio gently done. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pedro Neto, played back in, takes a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Gonzalo Inacio. And it's played forward. Portugal can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. And it's Cancelo. Araujo. Clipped into space. There's the header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Laporte. Played out to the right. Throw it. Araujo. José Sá. Velho. Araujo. Velho. Araujo. Vitinha. Out to the right. Gonzalo Inacio. They really do have to make something of this. Pedro Neto. Vitinha played with finesse. And here's the chance to counter. Succumbs to the pressure. Gonzalo Inacio. And here's Pedro Neto! No mistake! And what a climax we have here! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Portugal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Raya. very much into the last knockings. Vitinha.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
And it's Dallo. João Cancelo knocks it out wide. Great defending, strong and determined.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Laporte. Played down the flank. Back into the middle. And he's there to get it away. José Sá. Gonçalo Inácio. Gonçalo Inácio looks to the other side. The most accurate pass. Kubasi. So that's it. It is all over. Spain can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative.
So that's got things underway. Grimaldo. Kubasi. And it's Grimaldo. Played in with purpose. Well, that is clearly overhit. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Vega. Antonio Silva. Vega. José Sá, gently done. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. Laporte. And the shot's on here. Llorente. Chance! Antonio Silva shifted upfield. João Cancelo. Oh, a delicate chip through. Mosquera cuts out the pass. Hit into the middle. Corner then. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Moved on forwards. Rui Silva gets it clear. Antonio Silva. Nuno Mendes. Mosquera. Laporte. Kubasi. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. And it's Laporte. Mosquera. And here's Llorente. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Diogo Dalot. Araujo. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Grimaldo. Laporte. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. Get a throw in. Nuno Mendes.
Portugal, but Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
José Sá. Vega. Spain, but it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo going full steam down the flank. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's had a shot! Could be dead, and one more try! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Mendes. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Araujo. Velio. Nuno Mendes. Antonio Silva. Velio. José Sá. Cucurella. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. And it's Grimaldo. Diogo Dalot. João Cancelo. Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. The referee has just said play on. Grimaldo aimed forwards. Played down the flank. be a throw-in.
Antonio Silva.
That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Llorente.
And it's Grimaldo. Antonio Silva.
Matheus Nunes.
Vega.
No goals as yet. Mosquera does really well to win the ball there.
Grimaldo.
And it's played forward.
And it's Cucurella.
Pedro Porro. That is lovely. Played into the middle. It's a goal kick. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cucurella.
Played into space out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Antonio Silva.
That's really well manoeuvred. Portugal do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward.
Velho. Nuno Mendes. José Sá. Vega.
José Sá forwards and with intent.
Vega. José Sá. Gonçalo Inácio. José Sá. Vega.
Vega chooses to go cross-field. Diogo Dalot. He's found a way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Time to deliver. Chooses to go back.
Antonio Silva.
Laporte gently done. And it's Laporte. He's in a space here. Definitely all the way. Just what they came out of. They were such a tested.
Grimaldo.
Laporte. And here's Llorente.
Mosquera.
Cucurella. Laporte.
Cucurella.
Played out wide.
Pau Kubasi
Flashes it across.
Jose Sarr clears it away. Mendes
Getting this one clear.
and it's Cucurella. Vega. João Cancelo. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Matheus Nunes.
That looks a good ball through. And a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Pau Kubasi.
Shifted upfield.
15 minutes till half-time. Pau Kubasi.
Looks to the other side.
Gonçalo Inácio. Matheus Nunes. João Cancelo.
Araujo hangs one in. So who's he picking out? Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Nuno Mendes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared away.
Howson. Cucurella. Howson.
Pedro Porro. Crunching tackle. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's good play. Nice physical challenge. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Araujo tries to clear.
And it's Grimaldo. Laporte.
Nice control. There are a few waiting for it. That's very neat. Can he deliver? Big chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Lobbed in behind. Defending of the desperate variety. Very nicely done. And here's Nunes. Gonzalo Inacio. Oh, nice touch. Played out to the right. Inacio. Oh, it's played into the area. Al Kubasi tries to clear. It's a mighty effort! Ball's gone out of play. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Vega. Gonzalo Inacio. He shoots! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Laporte. Mosquera. And here's Llorente. Llorente played out towards the right wing. Cross goes in there. And that has been cleared. Laporte. Mosquera. Cucurella. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. All won cleanly. And it's Cancelo. Diogo Dalot played out to the left flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Antonio Silva. Diogo Dalot spread out to the left. The cross comes in. Oh, great header! Mosquera. Cucurella. Pedro Porro. Cucurella. Pedro Porro. And here's Llorente. That's tidy. Howson, and that's aimed into the middle. He can get that clear. Oh, that's neat. Now, what about this cross? And it's claimed by the keeper. Mendes, probing pass. Oh, super find. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pau Kubasi, aimed forwards. Pedro Porro, now he's off and running. Vega.
That is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back on the way.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nuno Mendes. Araujo. And it's Dallo. João Cancelo. Picks it up out wide. Gonzalo Inacio.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Antonio Silva is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Nicely intercepted. Araujo. Antonio Silva. Velio. Nuno Mendes. Laporte. Kubasi.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Antonio Silva. Araujo. Velio. Araujo.
Diogo Dalot.
Vega.
And the keeper has it.
Pedro Porro.
And he's managed to get free.
Howson. And it's Porro. Cucurella.
Howson, now here's the delivery. And that was very necessary.
Raya.